All right. Okay, folks. Video to follow.
Yes, not today.
Now, you have an idea of what's happening. Howie is building me, at my request and design, an oven box for the top of the wood stove.
All right, so I'm going to get on to my little project here, and I've determined that it's going to be 1 foot sides, 2 foot in the center. So, and it's going to be 10 inches tall. So I'll go up 10 inches, and then the 10-inch top. So anyway, I'm going to mark it all out, and then do some cutting, and then we'll do some bending. We'll use some angle iron and my bench here. I don't have a brake at home. I was going to take it and do it at work, but that didn't happen. So this is what's going to happen today. I'm going to see if I can get it done, and Mama can start making her cooking videos. That's what I was planning on in the beginning. 10 tall. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, this is where we're at. We got this laid out. I'll then either use my skill saw with a cutting blade, or I'll do it by hand. It's not a lot of cutting. We'll see how well my shears work. Okay, we'll see you soon. Alright, so I decided to use my hand shears. There's not a whole lot of cutting. There's probably easier ways to do it. Like I say. Anyway, this is probably quite boring, so I won't trouble you with watching me do all of this. But basically you get the idea. I'm going to cut this section out, and then I'm going to start doing some folds and bends on the edge of my table with a bit of iron, a little bit of angle iron that I'll clamp to the bench, and we'll go from there. Okay? Be back in a bit. Alright, so I got those corners cut out. Now I'm coming across here. I saved you some very boring moments. It's cutting alright by hand. I could have used my cutoff wheel or anything like that, and then it's leaving jagged, sharp edges. It's a lot of noise, and I'm just not into any of that right now. It's a nice quiet Sunday morning out in the shop. No compressors running. So I'm just gonna do what we gotta do here. Get her all done, so I can fulfill my obligation on this project. I have many projects that other people are all yammering about. Anyway, I had to take on a C10 cab corner floors, inner rockers, whole 9 yards. I had to take on that job to help pay for another job. So anyway, and of course my race car. So it all has to get paid for. So here we are. We work. And I'll probably use some of this metal in that junky truck over there. Get it all welded up. Maybe I'll do a little video on that after. But anyway, here we are. We got this cut. Now I'll make my bends. Once I set that up, I'll fold them over. A little bit of hammer marks on a hand-built piece of equipment is not bad. Okay, so I'll reverse it, do the same thing on the other side, and I'll figure out how to bend this one down. That might take a little bit more of thinking, but see how it's kind of coming along. This will fold down in or over onto here, and then we'll tack weld it on the inside, and it'll be a little three-sided box. That. Then we'll start the same as the other side with a little hammer down. Grab my dolly. Like the other side, we'll just slowly press that down. Push off a little hammer. Alrighty. And so far, it could be a range top for a propane outdoor cooker, barbecue, or whatever you want, camp stove. But basically, that's how it's going to be. This will fold down now. Like I said, once I figure out how I'm going to do that, it'll probably be folding upwards. So I'm going to have to cut some kind of a piece of angle iron that'll fit right in here, clamp it so I can roll it. We'll figure that out when we get there. Okay, so I just put my level in there, and I'm just slowly working this up, trying to be even. Get it to move more in the center, because it's rounding a bit here in the center. So I may have to tap it with a block of wood in a bit. Right now we're just easing it up slowly. Guess I'll probably have to dolly and hammer it after. That's about the extent that we're going to get with the clamp. That's kind of rolling in the middle here. I'm going to have to help if I had a metal. Not a plastic one. Might have to have this rounded look to it. That's not terrible. I'm not displeased. I can always sharpen it up after. Okay, we'll drag out the MIG welder and we'll put a couple tacks on it and we'll jiggle it about and see what happens. I hammered it a little harder than I thought, and I'm going to grind it, paint it. It'll look very rustic on the wood stove. I will be pleased, and I hope Beverly's going to be pleased with it too. It's coming, you know, like I say. I'm going to see if I can find a little piece of something to sturdy up the back. And here, these little wings I have left folded over, so little dolly, little hammer. There, and I folded on a little handle. You can see, little handle here. Like I say, I'm going to grind it, rough it all up, and spray it with some stove black. It'll be magnifique. Normally I would have primed it, but either primer probably wouldn't hold to the heat. It would just lift and this would come off, so we won't bother with that. I get a couple coats on this, I'll take it in and put it on the wood stove and let it dry. Alright, take care folks. That's how Howe does it.
Look at that. You even went in.
A little bit, yeah. It's rustic looking, but...
No, that's perfect.
not that heavy.
No, and the test is going to be the big Dutch oven. Hang on.
Paint wasn't quite dry.
Okay, so, not the big frying pan unless it's by itself. And that is going to trap the heat so much better that I'm going to be able to cook things so much more even.
Ah, there you go.
What are my chances of getting a little thermostat on the front of that?
You'd have to buy one from the barbecue place and put one on it.
Awesome. Thank you, baby. I owe you a pumpkin pie, don't I?
Yep.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is how Howe does it. Mwah! Mwah. Take care. God bless. Thank you, darling. Mwah.